Hey chemistry! Yesterday we talked about ionic compounds and how to find the formulas if you have different elements. What we're going to do today is we're going to practice that. If you miss class, be sure to review the PowerPoint in the file section, and I will post a video with this assignment that you can use to review this concept. I wanted to work a few practice problems to remind you how to find ionic formulas, but since there were only 10 problems on the assignment, I didn't want to work any of those. So I'm gonna pick different pairs of elements, but the steps that you work through are gonna be the same. So for my first example, I'm gonna do calcium and phosphorus. And the first thing we need to do is draw the electron dot diagram. Calcium is in group 2 of the periodic table, so it has 2 valence electrons. 1, 2. Phosphorus is in the same group as nitrogen, and if you count over on the tall blocks of the periodic table, skipping the transition metals, you will find that phosphorus has 5 valence electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that we have both of our electron dot diagrams, I am going to draw arrows showing where the electrons are going to. So this electron is going to pair with this one. This electron is going to pair here. And we still have one electron that isn't paired. So I'm going to draw another calcium. And it has 2 valence electrons. Well, phosphorus still needs 1, so this one can go here. And now calcium has an extra 1, so we're going to have to add another non-metal, which in this case is phosphorus. It has 5 valence electrons, just like the last one. 1 electron from calcium is going to come here, and we still have 2 unpaired electrons, so if you need more electrons, draw another metal. So here's a calcium. It's got 2 extra electrons. So I think this is going to be the last one. This one will pair with this electron, and this one will pair with this electron. These can be kind of big and messy looking problems. They'll get easier once you get accustomed to working them, but this is what I have for this one. Last thing we have to do is write our formula. Remember that our metals come first. So it's going to be calcium, and then we have 3, so that has a subscript 3. And then phosphorus, and there's 2, so that has a subscript 2. So let's do another practice one. Let's figure out what the ionic formula would be if we combined tin 4 and oxygen. So first thing is going to be to draw the electron dot diagrams. The symbol for tin is SN. And since it has this Roman numeral 4, we know it has 4 valence electrons. It's going to be pairing with oxygen. And oxygen has 6 valence electrons. So now that we have all of our electron dot diagrams drawn, I'm going to start drawing arrows for where electrons are going to go. Oxygen needs 2 more electrons, and tin, since it has 4, can either gain or lose. So in this case, tin is going to lose electrons. 1 will pair with this electron. 1 will pair with this electron. Well, we still have 2 electrons that are unpaired, so we're going to need to add another atom of our non-metal. In this case, oxygen. It also has 6 valence electrons. So let's pair the electrons from tin. This one can pair with the bottom valence electron, and this one can pair here. All right, so All of our electrons are paired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And tin doesn't have any electrons hanging around, so we're done. Last thing we have to do is write the formula. So our metal comes first, so Sn, and then our number of oxygens. This is going to be O2.